Okay, we live. Hey, what's up? This is Adriana Latrice, and I got Nakia with me. Y'all already know. It's ladies' night at Talk About It Thursday. Oh, wait a minute. Why my thing ain't going? Okay. It's ladies' night at Talk About It Thursday. Elliot is gone, so we got two special guests tonight. My girl Lisa and,
Hey.
and Sydney. Why this thing won't move?
Hey.
Okay, there she go. There goes Sydney. All right. Like I said, Elliot had to work late, and it's just befitting that we have a ladies' night with the topic we're talking about is femininity dead. But before we get into our discussion, y'all already know we got to talk about some current events. So what all's going on in the city near you, ladies? Nakia, Sydney, Lisa.
It's hot. It's very hot.
Listen, did y'all see that video with the man talking about it's so hot outside, the devil ain't even busy?
What?
Yes.
Say it's so hot outside, the devil ain't busy.
Uh-huh.
I saw somebody tweet it the other day.
It went viral. Like it's in the triple digits down here in South Carolina. It's hot. It is
Well,
very, very, very hot.
wasn't that man in Colombia too?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
definitely in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Nakia just had a birthday. We didn't have a show last week because Nakia was, road tripping and things. She just got turned 25, got fancy, honey. So
That is not true. That is not true. I'm still the same old same.
do you feel different? Because I'm scared. Let me be here for you know it.
You know, I don't feel any different. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be good. Like I thought I was gonna have a nervous breakdown like the night before, but I didn't. I was just like, whew, I'm 25.
Ooh, 25.
25.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, so now it's time to really make moves. So,
Y'all.
Like for real, it's time to like grow. I'm so scared. Don't do that.
I mean, it'll be good. I've just come to accept the fact that my journey is different, and here I am.
That's
Preach.
a good way. That's a good way to look at it. Everybody got their own journey. So,
Mm-hmm.
you enjoyed your birthday weekend?
Yeah, for the most part, I did.
Okay, got the birthday hair. Y'all know I got to pick on the kid every week. She got the hair, she got the glasses, the all white, looking godly,
All white on, girl. This is striped with pink.
Oh, it is pink.
and white paint. Look at
You
you. You
don't.
all
I don't
silly.
got no white pants on. This a two-piece outfit.
She just want to put her butt in the camera, y'all. Y'all see? Y'all
Somebody
see?
told me it was poking earlier. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Lord. She got to get her look. Something like because it was poking. Gosh, are you having a good day, Nakia? Jesus, what's going on near you?
You know, I wasn't having a good day, but I went and bought a couple of items, so now
Retail therapy is always good.
I mean, sometimes, but I'm having a better moment right now. So,
Turn your pressure into praise. That was deep.
No.
That was very deep. That's very, very deep. Uh, Lisa, you having a good day, darling?
It's an interesting day, but it's good. Very, very good. This is my second consecutive day off. So I've enjoyed my rest and I've been reading and shopping. Yep, so it's been good. It's been real good.
Mm-hmm. It's been good.
But
Sydney,
y'all pray though. No,
oh, I'm
real
sorry.
quick. Y'all pray because I don't have no air in my car and the way this heat is set up, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Okay, and driving to South Carolina last week and then to Atlanta, I thought I was gonna die, but I made it through. But y'all pray because this no air situation's not working Oh, at all, bless your heart. at all. About to die.
Just
Oh, please. Oh,
take a
no.
moment of silence because y'all don't understand.
no, you
If
don't
y'all
understand. You wasn't in
You
the car.
don't understand, okay? Black
this
seats,
story,
leather.
oh, well, I got
You
nothing in my
went.
car, so
My heart, my soul.
Nakia quit laughing at me.
No, she was in the struggle too, so she know it's no joke.
No,
Y'all don't understand. I said, y'all don't understand. No, you don't understand. Oh, honey, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I got out the car, my whole back was wet.
Wet, sweaty.
I
Her
was
face
like,
was just
oh.
glistening. I said, "Oh, you sweaty." She looked at me like, "I know," but it was horrible. It was terrible.
So we made it.
Mm-mm. We gonna
But
keep
we
y'all.
made it. Okay.
Praise to God.
I'm gonna put y'all on the prayer list. We gonna keep y'all lifted. We gonna fast for that, cause
Please,
honey, it's hot out the
my
door.
God,
That's the prayer list.
It's
bless you,
I ain't even
bless
say
you.
no more, but
chief
keep Lisa on
secretary.
the prayer list.
Keep Lisa on the prayer list. Man, listen, it is hot. It is really, really. Y'all, it's important that we live right, cause if
Hell
hell,
ain't no joke.
It
uh-uh,
ain't.
me and the
It's
devil gonna
real.
fight. Me and the devil gonna stay fighting. Shoot. Okay. Sydney, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh
Happy
Lord.
Yeah, double clap. You got
Right,
sanctified church folk, double clap.
right.
You
Amen.
don't double clap, you ain't saved.
I heard the kids say she's 25. I guess that makes me the youngest person on here.
Yeah, because me and Lisa gonna be 25 in September.
Yeah, I just turned 23
Yes.
today.
Oh, you're a
Oh,
baby.
Such a
oh,
youth.
look at your foot.
You
Look at
got
him.
so much more living to do.
Ain't
Right,
that the truth?
I remember 23 like it wasn't a year and a half ago.
I remember 23
right.
too. Woo, that was so long ago.
That's neither
Oof.
here nor there.
Check this out.
Talking about, ooh, Jesus. You having a
Yeah.
good day though, Sydney? Everything good? Living good? Enjoying your day? Okay, so Sydney froze up.
All right.
Oh God, the devil is busy.
The devil is busy. The devil mad.
It's
She
not
woke
hot
up
enough.
this The devil is mad. Sydney is seeing a new day. Oh Lord. Well,
All
okay.
right.
Before Sydney come back,
Loose
currently,
up, devil.
yeah, you another year
Oh,
older. You got some power. Your mama spoke it over you on
oh.
your birthday.
She's older and bolder. Come on, mother.
She said she canceled every plan of the enemy.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Constant. She been speaking against some things. She said it got to get off of her, baby.
Loose here. No lessons.
Joshua
Come
talking
on.
about, I ain't even finished my breakfast and your mama on Facebook prophesying. I don't know what's going on. I was like,
Um,
first of all, why she ain't at work doing no work?
why is she worried about me and my birthday? Lord, little Sydney. Hey,
I,
Sydney.
I'm back. Am I back?
All right.
Yeah, you
Yes.
My
praise
iPad cut off right in the middle of me getting my birthday shout out. I'm so embarrassed.
Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, now I hear.
All right, so
No, I was saying I hear echo. Get your earphone.
the devil is a liar. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight.
There is an echo.
See?
Listen, my curls is popping, and these headphones in.
You need the earbuds, boo.
I don't got none of that. I lost them.
Oh, but you rocking that? It's like the cute '90s look. You know? Okay.
Somebody
Mm.
stole my earphones, like legit, off my kitchen table. Like before we moved out, like somebody stole my Apple earphones.
God gonna get them.
He got to.
God gonna get them.
That's what I should have been buying at the mall today. But anywho, the Lord is
You
still worthy.
gotta be like Ricky Smiley. I hope all of them go to hell.
Oh no,
Over some earphones, ain't it? That don't make sense.
that's too much.
Okay, Sydney, go ahead. Go ahead, though, for real. How was your birthday? You having a good day?
I'm having a blessed and wonderful day. I'm so happy to see another year of life and to be learning in it. I'm good. I'm good. It could be worse. It could be so much worse, but it's not. So I'm grateful.
Be grateful. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So these are kids sitting here from South Carolina. So everybody know the situation with Charleston. Around this time last week, we're still in mourning, but all the stuff that's going on. President Obama will be in South Carolina tomorrow, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Stay out of Charleston.
Because it's
Traffic
gonna
gonna be
be
crazy.
it's gonna be real crazy tomorrow. And if y'all going to the funeral, y'all better be there at 8 o'clock.
Ariel.
The funeral start at what time?
I think it started like 1 or something.
Jesus, 8 o'clock.
12, something like that. I'm not for sure. Don't get me to lying. But I'm just saying it's gonna be a heavy traffic, and I'm pretty sure other people are like traveling from, I mean, I know somebody from Greenville that's going down there, so I'm sure he's not the only person that's traveling to go to the senator's funeral tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
if y'all are trying to make y'all's way to Charleston, be safe, be cautious, and stay woke.
Stay woke. So I mean, how do y'all feel since the situation has going on? Lisa, you can put in on this too. Has it happened in a church? So does this make you feel like churches got to step up?
For me, it was just, I mean, it's a heartbreaking situation for sure, but definitely I would admonish all church leadership to understand the importance of having security in the church. Granted, it was good that they had cameras and stuff like that, but there needs to be security at church. My church has security. My dad is on the security team. It's necessary. I think that this was definitely a wake-up call for so many in the body of Christ about the state of the church, and not just to say the church, but the state of America and where we are as a race, and how we're valued and how we're not valued. So I think it was definitely a wake up call, but it's just a really heartbreaking situation. It hurts my heart real bad.
Yeah, I like Lisa said, this security is very necessary. Like we just got security at my church probably like a couple months ago, but we really it really came into effect like church anniversary, and I was like, we don't need security. Like, y'all doing a lot. But clearly, we need security. So I'm glad my church took the initiative to, do that sort of thing. And, because in the long run, it's going to be more helpful than harmful. I mean, even if it has to come out of church budget or whatever, that's for our safety as individuals. And at this point, I'm really just trying to not have hatred in my heart towards white America, because it's a lot of things I don't agree with, and it's a lot of things that's being said by people in high positions that I don't agree with, and yeah, it's a really, really saddening situation. And last night I was talking to Joshua on the phone, and he attends, well, his family attends the sister church of Emmanuel AME, because he's from Georgetown. So and he's been talking with his grandma or whatever, and he told me last night that they actually held Bible study in the same room again last night.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I was just like, that's crazy. But like always, we're gonna push through and we're gonna get through this, and a better day will come.
Right. Like, I know this whole situation made me really see how much we need Jesus, because the devil used this one man in this one situation to not only try to start a race war, get people's minds off of what their minds need to be on, and also get people more fearful of going to church and doing what they need to do for the Lord. Like that his plan was like so orchestrated, and the devil uses one boy, and it just, you saw the snowball effect of everything. And everybody's worried about this flag. What about better gun control? What about legislation to protect us in other areas? Everybody wants this flag to come down. Yeah, that's cool, but what about the racism in people's hearts that caused all of this?
That is true. This flag though, y'all. What are we gonna do with this flag? Cause I forgot the dude name, but he got so mad on Twitter until he was like, "I'll pay your bond money and
Sean
$5,000."
King.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Sean King.
talk about go snatch the flag down. Sean, you got the money. You go do it.
Why are you trying to get us shot?
Why you trying to get us killed? Like, we got enough going on now. I'm not going up there. You got the money, Sean. Go take the flag down yourself. What's wrong with you? Like, people are just fed up. And I don't think, like, a lot of people saying, well, the flag is not going to change anything. It's not just the flag itself. It's like, okay, we can address the situation with race relations now. Like, let's stop being scared. Let's stop tap dancing around the subject. This is an issue. And he used that flag as his symbol of the old America, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. That was his motive behind it. He stands behind the principles of what that flag is for. So yes, take the flag down because I'm from South Carolina, but that does not represent me and who I am. Put that South Carolina flag up and let's just go, please. Can we just move on with our lives? But everybody not gonna see it like that. People want to argue. The American flag is keeping us bound in slavery too, and all of this and that and the other. It's a lot of heart issues with South Carolina and America at large. It's a lot of heart issues that people just need a big detox. Just get all this hate out their system because it's ridiculous. It is crazy. Other news. 6 years ago today, Michael Jackson passed away. Y'all remember what y'all was doing and what y'all had going? Oh Lord, Lisa, I'm sorry.
I'm not over it. Not yet. I'm not over it.
I'm not over it either.
Nah, but yeah, it was tough. Oof.
Bruh, it was my birthday.
Your birthday, ooh boo.
Whole family hurt. No party that year.
The whole family hurt. Everybody upset. Mike gone. Nakia slumped over like Jesus.
I'm not. That ain't cause he dead.
Oh.
Sorry, I ain't mean it like how it came out, but I mean, listen, I like Mike and all, but his death really didn't affect me. It affected me, but Whitney touched my heart.
Oh, don't do this.
Like,
Not too soon.
Michael was a big thing and everything, but ain't nobody touched me. Ain't no celebrity death hit me like Whitney Houston.
Our cousin Bobby Christina, Nakia,
Yeah.
they done put the girl. Somebody, I don't know what to believe because see, I don't know whether Bobby just in denial, he going crazy, but Bobby said the girl was okay. His sister said the girl was okay, and then you got Pat and Sissy saying let this girl go head on and see the king. What's going on? Somebody lying. There's so many inconsistencies.
Hospice. I've had relatives go to hospice. Hospice means it's the end. I'm sorry if you have relatives that are in hospice now, you watching this, but hospice does mean it's the end and you need to prepare.
Yeah, we know that. But then I'm saying Bobby's still holding on to the fact that she's been improving every day and the girl in hospice, Bobby.
Yeah, but I feel like they should have been let her go like a long time ago.
Because what kind of quality of life is she going to have when she comes out of it is that she's in? Is she still in a coma? Or, like, how is her life going to be after this?
I don't know.
Alright, that's all. I had talked mom last night. Listen, don't put me on nobody's life support. If I ever have a horrific accident, don't do it. If I go out before you, don't you do it.
Take me out my misery.
And I was like, I'm not going to put you on no life support either because I ain't got the money. So, there's that.
Crazy.
But I am praying for her.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
It's a very sad situation. And it has been sad since the beginning of this year.
And no parent deserves to bury their child.
None. Especially not in the same manner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. They don't deserve to bury their children. BET Awards is this weekend, aka the Twitter family reunion. Y'all ready?
I'm not going to log on.
I'm gonna be in Twitter jail.
Like every time, right?
I'm gonna be in Twitter jail. It's
Yeah, I
just
don't think I'm gonna log on either.
I might
This
have.
year it's gonna be super ratchet.
You think?
Can't do it.
You think you got Fetty Wap up there with his one good eye?
Don't talk about my baby daddy.
Girl,
Oh,
please, please. You love that man. Give him another eye to behold
He
all
got
the more.
glaucoma. You're not gonna sit up here and talk about my baby daddy. I just told you that. You thought
Get that boy a glass eye or something.
no.
But
If he is
no, it'll
okay,
be.
if he
I'm
is okay with
sorry.
not having an eye, he don't need one. Now,
It's okay. He ain't got another eye, so he can look at another female with her. You try to keep that boy bound, Nikia. You try to keep that boy bound. You not safe. You not safe. You try to keep him bound, honey. He
he
need
okay.
don't want
protection.
another eye.
So foolish. Talking about he don't want another eye. Why is my phone? Okay, my charger cutting up because my phone in and out of charge. Okay, we can get into it now. I chose this topic tonight because Ice-T had an interview saying that manhood was dead. And being that I'm a journalist, I'm always reading articles and I'm always listening to radio shows and stuff. And D.L. Hughley actually did a topic on manhood and femininity, as something that's dying out, so to speak. And one guy in particular said that manhood is not dead. It's still some real men out here, but it's the women that don't want a real man. And that made me wonder, well, are we as women out of our place? Are we not doing what we're supposed to do? Or are we just too strong and this generation of women, because manhood is probably on its way out or dead already, it's just some men of this generation that cannot handle an authentic woman. So, like I said, it's ladies' night. All y'all that's watching, tweet me. Use our hashtag Talk About It Thursday. Follow our Talk About It Thursday page at Talk Thursday on Twitter. If you have any questions, you can mention me or Nakia, or you can DM me if you don't want everybody to know what question you ask or whatever. And you can also comment under the video. But spread the word and let everybody know. Talk About It Thursday is on right now. And we're discussing, is femininity dead? So I want to go around and ask first. Y'all think it's dead? Is it on? Is it in ICU in critical condition? Is it on life support? Is femininity dead?
Well, how are we defining femininity first? Because everybody has a different definition of femininity.
Okay, well, I'll say from my observations, the way we were raised compared to the kids now is just different.
Mm-hmm.
The way we carried ourselves, the way we dress. I will say, Lisa, I admire the way Lisa dressed. I never see Lisa looking, showing everything. I never see Lisa carry herself in a manner that's just, girls nowadays, it's so many videos of women. You got women fighting more than men fighting. All these videos of women on World Star Hip Hop fighting. You got women fighting men now. Like, where that come from? You got women proud to be side chicks. They proud to be the other woman. They wear it as a badge of honor, taking somebody else's man. Women proposing to men. What else is going on? What else is going on?
I
That's
think
uncommon that we didn't do, but now it's just like,
I want to say I think femininity started to go like a little to the left when that term bitch became such a popular term to call your friend or your girlfriend. And so the qualities of a bitch and the qualities of a young lady are not the same. And you hear what a bitch is supposed to be doing in all the music and in the TV that we watch. So they're not getting these qualities of what a young lady is supposed to be anymore because they're too busy being filled up with what a bitch is supposed to be.
Okay, Nikhil, when did you think it changed? Do you think it's dead and oh snap, camera can't get on. Okay, there you go.
No, I don't think it's dead. Like Sydney just said, name slipped my mind. Um, it depends on your definition. I feel like different people have different definitions of femininity. That's a hard word for me to say. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't think manhood is dead either. Now, do I think it has become um, what's the word I'm looking for? Do I feel like like decreasing? Yeah, I mean, but what are parents instilling into their children?
Right.
We can't put everything on the media and society because at the end of the day, you need to set your standards in your house. So,
Okay. Before Lisa answer, I'll go back. What is y'all definition of femininity? Like I say, I'm going by the stuff that I see. It's like Nikia said, it's certain things that I was taught, y'all probably wasn't taught, but it's just, you know, some things I see now is just uncanny that just wasn't popular or it's shunned upon in our generation. I'll say that. So, Sydney, you can go first since you answered first. What is your definition of femininity, and how do you think we strayed?
I was raised like in a biblical based household. So my definition of femininity comes straight from the Bible. Proverbs 31, woman, in Galatians chapter 5, the fruits of the spirit. Thus where my definition of femininity came from, being full of love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That's how I was taught to be a young lady. And I I don't know. Yeah, that's the best way I can define it for me.
Okay, and how do you think we've strayed from that? Then now we can go into
I think we've strayed by, I hate to say it, but like the stuff that we see on in the media, that really does affect us. And we see, and I love Scandal, don't get me wrong, I love TGIT, that's my stuff, but we look at Olivia Pope. Is she feminine? Like, is she a respectable feminine woman for what she has done as her character? Kerry Washington's probably respectable in like real life, but what about the character that she portrays that we see every week? So I think we start straying when stuff like in the media, like the video girls and music videos, artists feeling that they need to be defined by their bodies rather than their talent and things of that nature. That's when think that we started to stray, when we started seeing more and more of that, and social media became super duper popular until that stuff was just everywhere.
right. Okay, Lisa, you Nikia gave her insight. What is your definition, and do you think we strayed from that?
I would have to say that my definition of femininity is different than being a lady. It's not just, doing the right thing all the time, but femininity embodies being soft, being vulnerable, being strong, being wise, and carrying yourself that way. I think once you really tap into the essence of who a woman really is, you tap into her femininity, and beyond that, it manifests into her being a lady. And I think we have strayed away from it. Would I say that it is dead? No, but it is becoming obsolete. It is rare to meet a lot of feminine women, because even when you look at women in positions of power, a lot of the time they're very, very harsh, or they feel like they got to carry themselves like a man. They got to be a boss, think like a man, do this like a man, da 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 da. But it's a joy to see a woman really, really be a woman and be secure in her womanhood and understand that from my position, I can be soft, I can be feminine. I don't have to be harsh. I don't have to come at you this way. I don't have to do all this neck rolling, do all this other extra stuff. I can be a woman. I can be dainty. I can be ladylike, and that be okay. And I can still be strong just as much as the next woman. So yeah.
Okay, with Lisa saying, I'm glad she said that. With us thinking like a man, be a boss, be harsh, be this, be that, can we also say that femininity also fell off because we've lowered our standards? Um, some of us just accept certain things, that we put our femininity aside to accept certain things and to go along to get along, basically.
I think it goes back to how you were saying like manhood was falling down. When manhood is falling down, we compensate for their lack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we're starting to like, okay, if you can't do this, that means I gotta do this and what I'm already supposed to be doing. But instead of us already doing what we're supposed to be doing and doing what they're doing, it's like we're slowly but surely starting to take over their role, and what we were or were supposed to be in that relationship is kind of like falling off because we can't do two jobs. If we do, we'll burn ourselves out. So I think it's because manhood might have started lacking in some areas, so we're starting to pick up that end of the spectrum too.
Okay. And it's crazy because you said it, because I was asking, my next question was going to be, is it also because men aren't standing up and doing what they're supposed to do? So I'm glad you answered that question. Nikia, you ready? Or
Now, what was the question now?
I was saying, another reason why it could possibly fall off, did we lower our standards, or is it because men aren't standing up and doing what they're supposed to be doing?
I believe it's a combination of both. Um, but I think the latter has caused us to lower our standards because I know men that will look like at a woman and be like, see her carrying groceries in the car, I mean groceries in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and will sit there at the kitchen table like she ain't carrying groceries in the house. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. But I mean, and I think we've moved to this point in society where um it's okay to do things for ourselves. You know, so like this independent woman mantra. So I think with this independent woman mantra that we have adopted, um, it has allowed men to believe they don't really have to do the work anymore.
Right. We don't challenge them enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Dog, I had a question, but I forgot it.
Can I
Okay,
say
so
something?
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I wanna also think I think sometimes we confuse men. They get from everything different ideas of what they think women want. Because they're not going to really ask us. They just go by what they see or what their friends tell them. So I think they are starting to get confused because we've seen the independent woman mantra, and then we want them to open the door, and they're like, but you said you independent. Or we sing the independent woman mantra, and we need some help sometimes. And they were like, but I thought you were independent. I'm really so confused. I really don't want to tick you off and mess up your independence. So I think we confuse them sometimes too.
Right. Okay, I knew my question. So how do we find balance in that? I'm sorry, Lisa. You
No,
go
you're
ahead.
good. You're good. You're good. Go ahead.
How do we find balance with the independent woman? I can do some things on my own, but then still yet it does not exclude you from being a key player in my life. Like at the end of the day, I can do a lot of stuff, but yeah, I need a man too. I want somebody to hold me and open my pickle jar and reach up and stuff for me and open my door. Like, how do we find the balance?
I think that balance comes with a level of maturity that a lot of us just really don't have. Growing up, I was taught that when you meet your husband, his vision should be big enough to encompass yours, so much so that you don't have to downplay who you are in order to pacify him or to make him feel like he's the man. Who you are as a woman should naturally complement him. But in the same token, your strength as a woman needs to be wise enough to allow him to understand that though, yes, you are strong, I'm just as strong as you are, but I'm still going to give you room to lead this and to do what it is that you've been designed to do as a man. We spend a lot of time telling a man what you ain't going to do and what you're not going to do. What you're not finna do is do this, da 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 da, popping up at the mouth, but we still single and we still begging for a man, and everybody trying to figure out, like, why isn't this dude stepping up? Why isn't that dude stepping up, or whatever? But at the end of the day, we were never meant to fulfill the roles that a lot of us are fulfilling right now. We were never meant to be single moms. We were never meant to lead households by ourselves. It wasn't designed that way, but we've strayed away from that, from society telling us that we don't need a man or whatever, which is totally untrue, because I don't think any woman with her right mind is going to sit here and say that she don't need a man, because everybody needs a man for some. There is a purpose for a man in your life, because if that was the case, they never would have been created, if we're just going to be honest. But I think we have an obligation moving forward to teach younger women, to teach the people that we mentor, the young women that we come in contact with, the beauty of being a woman, the beauty of being a strong woman, being independent, but also knowing how to allow a man to be our rock, and allowing a man to support us and to provide for us. And that's where wisdom comes in. I think we lack that as a generation.
Okay. Lisa also made a good point too when she said, we get in lead roles and sometimes we forget that we're supposed to be delicate. We're supposed to be soft and vulnerable. Do you think women today, certain situations in our lives, condition us to not be soft? Like, condition us to be hard and be rude and fight back and don't take nobody mess, and you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm not going to take nobody. I'm independent. Hear me roar. Like, are we conditioned to be in that position? Or is it just a choice to say, I'm going to do me regardless? Whoever wanted to start sitting, looked like she was about to talk.
Right.
I think sometimes it depends on how you're raised. I know I have 2 older sisters, and I have my mom. Constantly dealing with everybody's married now. I'm the only one that's not married. Lord have mercy on my soul, because I'm not married yet.
Maybe you're 23. That's all right.
Exactly.
That's all right.
But we've been conditioned. I feel like in my family, we were conditioned to, we work hard, we go to school, because just in case we don't get a man, if we don't get married, we have things to fall back on. We know how to take care of ourselves. And I think our friends, some of us, have helped push that along, that we just don't need one at all. And I find myself, in order to sometimes make it, because sometimes men just don't come equipped with what I think they should be coming with. So I find myself pushing myself, overcompensating for the fact, like, I can't be delicate with you. I can't be soft with you, because I don't trust you all the way, because you're not showing me those fruits of you going to be able to handle your business.
And I'm just not going to play with you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm speaking like, and I'm just not going to play with you. Because at a certain age, you need to have your life together at some point. Not all the way together, but you in your 20s and you still don't have a car. Did you wreck it? Where is it?
And like, you can have the car and the degree and the job, but sometimes I'm also looking for that in Jesus, because I can't trust a man that don't trust in the ultimate man. I just can't. And like, I know biblically the man is supposed to be the headship, and they supposed to have, like, it's like, I don't know if y'all read Heather Lindsay's books, but in one of her books she described how that household's supposed to go. Like, cut off the man's head, you put God's head on. Cut off the woman's head, you put the man's head on the woman, and then cut off the woman's head, you put her head over the household. How am I supposed to trust your head on mine if I can't trust you? I know that you're following God, so I can't be delicate and feminine with you, because I feel like I got to be strong and ready, because I can't trust you yet. I hope that answered the question. I don't know. I think I want to.
You hit a lot of good points, because it's true. It goes back to, like Nikita was saying, sometimes the men are not stepping up, and it's just crazy, which leads us to lower our standards, because it's just like, well, it's a man and he nice and he take me on dates, so it's free food, and
I know.
He don't have he don't have this and he don't have that, but he is nice. Maybe he'll change, maybe he'll do this and do that. And we sell ourselves short.
You can't change a man. You
And that's
can't.
what I'm saying. Like, especially if he's at a certain age, that's just how he's gonna be after a while. Unless the Lord himself gets into his heart, or say like my dad, unless he get the Holy Ghost and get saved and saved for real, that's just how he's gonna be. You can't. And like I said, it causes us to lower our standard. We put up with things that we don't have to put up with, we don't need to put up with, but because of the fact there aren't a lot of good men around, you just take what you can get. And it shouldn't have to be like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think we can blame men totally for our lowered standards, because
Hmm.
regardless of what they do, we have an obligation to ourselves to understand this is what I have, this is who I am, so this is what I need from you. And if you cannot meet that expectation, then I have a responsibility to you to not fool with you. Because if I fool with you and you ain't got what I need, I'm wasting your time, I'm wasting mine, and we just both gonna be mad. And
And
it's
then the person who's meant for me, I'm wasting his time because I ain't showing
exactly
up yet.
right, because I'm still trying to find somebody to contrast him against. I ain't got time, sir. Have a seat.
I think we have to sit down and make a list of what we want. So when we go out into this dating world, we know exactly what we want and what we want to find us. I'm not saying go out and look for a man that's out of order, but what do you want? What are you praying on? And at the same time,
Hmm.
making this our responsibility, are you preparing yourself to get what you want? Because a lot of times we don't get what we want because we ain't ready for it. We said we want a man that's going to do X, Y, and Z. Are you willing to do X, Y, and Z? Because you cannot expect from somebody what you're not willing to do yourself.
Agree.
You preached just now. I'm about to send you an offering. Nikia, you quiet. What's going on?
Just listening.
I had another question. Hold on. I had in my iPad. Okay, so how do we go back to embrace our femininity and embrace who we are? We can be strong and delicate. We can be movers and shakers and we can work hard and all this and that. But how do we go back to, look, I'm strong, but now don't play with my strength because you might make me cry. And it's okay for me to cry, right? Like, I'm saying,
I'm
how do
still
we go
learning
back
that.
to, how can we go back to embracing that? It don't matter who want to talk first. I just had the camera on you because you had said something. It don't matter who go first.
Okay, well, oh,
Good.
go ahead.
You got it. No, you got it. It's your birthday.
Okay.
It's your
I-
birthday.
I've been I've been doing a lot of reflection for myself on this, and I came to realize in order for me to be able to know what I'm supposed to do as a wife or as a female, a young woman, I have to go to the person who created me. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Um, we learn how to date, we learn how to be intimate, we learn how to communicate through how we do with our relationship with Christ. When we learn how to submit to Him, when we know what expectations he fulfills, we know what to look for. We know how to be feminine because we learn from the ultimate in our relationship with Him. I can be I can trust God completely and be completely vulnerable with Him. So that's how we learn. We have to go back to our relationship with Jesus. And are we really in that relationship?
I
Elliot
totally
is
agree.
talking about you. I'm sorry. Elliot is talking about you. Nakia talking about Nakia is too cute for headphones again. I see. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lisa.
Oh no, I mean, I agree with Sydney. Even the Bible, it says that we were made in the image of God. So we have to understand that part of his fullness, his wholeness, there was a piece of him that looked like us. And so, like she said, in order to understand how to be a woman and how to be the woman that God wants us to be, we have to search in God of who we are. And there's no way that we can figure out how to be a woman until we seek God's face, because He's going to tell us exactly what it is that we need to know in order to better represent Him.
Trying to comment. Okay, I don't know who this is. He asked the question in the video, what is a man? I'm telling him, sir, you got to tune in to
Well,
Royal Manhood. You got to tune in to Royal Manhood. You need to talk to the brothers over at Royal Manhood, and they'll handle that for you. They'll let you know. Go ahead. You was gonna answer the question for real?
who?
You.
No, tune in
Because
to Royal Manhood.
yeah, you was like, well, and I'm like, oh, okay, Lisa, well, if you was gonna
Uh-uh.
answer it,
I think that's another problem I think that women have and that men have as well. Men, you can't ask a woman how to be a man. And furthermore, women, we can't teach a man how to be a man. But that's another story for another day.
Don't make me
happy
shout.
Father's, happy Father's Day to my mother.
Foolishness, Lord. Help your people.
Happy Father's Day to my mother.
Oh,
You know, she played both roles in my life because my father wasn't there.
and
You
So
that's
know,
happy
mhm,
Father's Day to my mother.
okay.
Y'all look at me like y'all was real disgusted.
Okay.
Sitting there looking like, have mercy, Lord. My daddy didn't step up. So, I mean, hey, happy Father's Day to my mother. That's what they thinking now. And that's something else we need to tackle too. Like, when did women, and like Lisa said, there's a femininity and being a lady. It's a difference. But,
hmm
like, some of this stuff is just, we lose sight because we stepping out of our role to do stuff that's just not common.
Right.
You know, it was, and like I say, the stuff we see now is not ladylike, it's not cute. You know, I remember when women didn't curse or fight in public. My mother never cursed at me. Now,
Mine didn't either.
the other hand, I done said my choice words before,
My
but
share, okay?
I have had my share of some choice words. But like, I remember when women didn't curse and fight in public. I remember when men didn't say certain things in front of women because we demanded that respect.
hmm
It's just a certain way we carried ourselves. We had respect where you're not gonna say all type of things around me, you're not gonna do all types of things around me, and I just accept it. And that's just that's how I remember even the way women carried themselves. Like I said, Lisa is very modest. The way she dressed, I know she get a lot of comments about that. But I noticed lately, y'all, and I ain't trying to be funny, but some women don't like to wash no more. Why
Oh
women
my
don't want to
God.
smell
Who's not bathing?
good?
Who's not, excuse, who?
Bye, Andrea. Bye, Adriana. Bye.
No, I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. I'm serious. Women don't want to wash. You know, now it used to be a time like growing up, especially like we 90s babies. Even if we got the little cheap perfume from the dollar store,
Curve.
for real, we would want to smell good and get our hair done and get our nails done and stuff. And now it's just like the females just say, forget washing. I don't even want to wash.
Hmm.
I hate, like, I don't want to say, like, what's on the inside of us doesn't matter, but men are visual creatures. Presentation is everything. How are you going to get somebody to look into your inside or hear what you have to say if your outside don't smell good or look good? Like, the way you dress, the way you do your hair, your face. I've had men tell me the most attractive feature to me was something on my face, or, like, that attracted them to come and speak to me first. Like, they looking at that first before they even speak to you, because my mom always told me, before you date any man, look at him and imagine what your children gonna look like, because that's important.
You
That is
know, my
important.
mama told me that too, and I just thought it was just my
No, because you don't want no ugly. Not children are beautiful. They really are. But when they grow
Girl.
up,
I thought it
when they
was
grow
just
up,
my house.
Okay,
And
you
I would
thought.
look at my mama like, Mama, don't say that. You know, we're all God's children. You ain't got to worry about me getting no ugly man, though. But don't say
I'm like, mm-mm. And especially if you dating a man, imagine what your daughter would look like, because sometimes girls take after their fathers. Do you want your daughter to look like that? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. I'm just saying.
And I'm really sitting here thinking about all the dudes that I've dated, and I'm saying, thank God I ain't had no children.
Jesus. Listen.
Body. Talk about Jesus. Listen. Um, what's another, like, I remember when I was younger, if my grandmother or my mother walked in the room, my dad would stand up. And
Hmm.
that's why I asked the question about lowering standards. Did we lower our standards now until we just accept anybody to do anything in front of us, do anything to us, say anything to us, say anything about us, and we don't check them like, don't do that no more. Like, that's not acceptable. It's disrespectful. I don't like it. Stop. Like, did we just fall off when we, like I said, we lower our standards and we just accept it because it's like, well, that's just how it is now. He didn't mean any harm. That's just what they say. That's just what they do. And it's like, no.
I think it just depends on how you raised and what you raised around, because I go to USC and there are many times I get on the shuttle and a young man will get up and let me have his seat. There are many times I get on the shuttle and I've got to stand up. And it's just, I think it just depends on who raised you. Some people are raised with those values and some people aren't.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if I have a flat tire, I ain't going to fix it. He better. You going to make me curse Sydney. Let's go to something. Nikia, you've been quiet. Go ahead on. Say
I don't have nothing to say.
I just need you to say something, baby. You shake your head smiling. Go ahead, Lisa, because let's see. We're in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't have nothing. Mm-mm.
Hold on. Nehemiah said something. Nehemiah said, oh, he answered my question. Do you think women lowering their standards is a reason for femininity? Okay. He said, not necessarily. He says, I think more women have forgotten how to be strong and feminine. And you
Right.
can both. Okay, so how do we go back? Okay, well, I answered that question already. Y'all said go talk to the Lord.
That, and like, for those that just want to not talk to Jesus, even though I highly recommend you talk to Jesus, you really can't do life without him. But hey, I know some people have alternative lifestyles, okay? Even then, like, don't be afraid to, we have, especially black women, we are afraid of the stigma of the angry black woman, the emotional black woman, the loud black woman. We hide our emotions. A lot of our feelings are tied to our femininity, whether we like it or not. We are emotional, and because we don't choose to feel anymore, we can't be gentle and delicate because we're not feeling anything. We become stoic and strong. It's okay to feel something. It's okay. I'm not saying go cry in front of your boss, but I am saying it's okay for
Right.
you to feel
Because
something.
the
Okay,
real quick, back to
go
what you were saying about how to get back to femininity, and not even to give like an overly, I've already given the quote unquote overly spiritual answer, but there is nothing wrong with finding a mentor. Like, there is nothing wrong with reaching out to somebody and be like, hey, I see this in you that I want to model myself after. And if you look at her and she's a good example of what womanhood is, there's nothing wrong with being like, I want you to be down for me, and I want you to teach me and learn from you. Because I mean, that's necessary, because everybody is not there in their relationship with Christ where they trust God enough to ask or even know how to go to him about it. So you can ask other people. Like, that's another thing. But okay.
Okay, so our comments are popping off. I don't know this guy name, so I'm gonna just say AOB. I don't know his name like that.
All right.
He said, I asked because according to what I've heard thus far, men set the standard. So in essence, femininity is based on masculinity. Could we actually recognize a quote unquote man from a woman's perspective?
Wait, what?
Remember when he asked the question, what is a man? And I
Uh-huh.
joked and I was like, you have to watch Royal Manhood,
Wait a
bro.
minute.
So he was like, I asked because according to what I've heard thus far, men set the standard. So in essence, femininity is based on masculinity. Could we actually recognize a man, quote unquote, a man?
It's a good question.
Let me think about that.
Okay, well, Sydney, I got a
Let me
question.
go to the scriptures.
I got a question for you.
Mhm.
This guy, I don't want to mess up his name. Mansa Musa, I think that's his
All
name. He
right. Come on,
always,
tongues.
you so stupid. He said, "Remind me again of what's wrong with a woman pursuing a man, Sydney. I just need clarification."
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's wrong with a woman pursuing a man? It's out of order. That's what's wrong with it. You need to read your scriptures because Jesus laid it out for you. My mind ain't supposed to be on no man. I'm supposed to be focusing on God. And he knows the desires of my heart. I do desire to get married, and he will supply all my needs. My job at this time is to focus on Jesus and not be looking for no man. That's out of order. I'm not saying that I don't want you to get confused in a relationship. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show him love. I will do it. I will be there with him. That's a teamwork type of aspect. But as for the courting process and everything, what's wrong with pursuing a man? It ain't my job. It ain't my job. Who this man? Let me go look at these comments on this video and find out who this is.
Sydney, he asked for you. He didn't ask for
He said
me.
you, Sydney.
He said you,
Why?
Sydney.
Why am I getting singled out?
First of all, you got singled out because you mentioned it.
I don't even remember mentioning it to
Yeah, you
begin
mentioned
with.
it
You did.
earlier.
Oh,
That's
that was one
why.
of the
That's
first
why he
things.
asked you.
Oh Lord.
Okay, well, while you doing that, going to your scripture, Lisa, you ready to answer this here question about what a man is or what he need to be, at least?
Okay. In regards to femininity being based off masculinity, I
You're gonna have to
um
pause it.
huh? Say what?
I was telling Sydney she gonna have to pause the video because I know that feedback gonna come.
Oh, okay.
I just did.
Um, but in regards to femininity being based off masculinity, I think they complement one another. So for every woman, the essence of their femininity is different. So whoever God has for me or for Nakia or for Adriana, for Sydney, whoever, their masculinity will complement each other. Like their man's masculinity will complement their femininity. So for me, a man might be someone who provides, someone who keeps God first and who can lead, who can pray for me, who can cover me, who can be my protector, who can be my supporter, and who can love me unconditionally with all my faults, because I got plenty, Lord knows, who can make me laugh, who can understand that sometimes I get emotional, sometimes I might want to pop off at the mouth, but they can look at me and be like, woman, and it's enough. I'll have enough respect for him for me to just fall back and be like, I'm good. So for me, that's what a man is. A man who takes care of his home, a man who seeks God and who knows God and loves God more than he loves me. For me, that's what a man is. To somebody else, it might be something different. But again, just like we have to look to God about what a woman is, or who a woman is, rather, he should probably do the same. But, that's just me.
Okay, so Mansa Musa, Lord, I hope I ain't messing up your name, Sugar. He said
Sugar.
he said my girl will learn how to fix a tire and I will learn how to do my daughter's hair. Don't be limited by traditional roles. Now understand me when I said I'm not gonna be fixing, like changing my tire. I'm not saying I never learned. My dad taught me how to change oil in a car. But understand, just because he taught me, he changes the oil in my car. He's a man. Get out.
Yeah.
Like understand. He's doing it not because I don't know how to do it, but what am I under there for if he's in here?
It's just like when I was dating my boyfriend Alfonso, I can pump my own gas. I have no problem pumping my own gas. But if he's in the car with me, you know what he does? He gets out and he pumps my gas. It's not
Same.
like I have a problem with it. That's what he does because he is a gentleman. I'm not saying I'm bound by traditional roles. I know how to do what I need to know how to do. But also, if you there, why am I going to do your job?
I'm just saying. It's not that I don't know how to do it now, but if you got a man, my dad showed me how to cut grass. I would be outside watching him cutting grass. But when the yard gets out of hand, who's cutting the grass? Him. Why are we doing it
Okay.
and he's sitting in the house? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, Bridget, hey Bridget. She said, I believe that the standards were either lost or not taught at all. I fixed my husband's plate because that's the honor and humility I saw in my mother as a wife. Sometimes one needs to see an example of what real love looks like, feels, and endures. The young
Correct.
married generation needs to pour into those seeking a future covenant relationship. I can dig it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. And y'all got something y'all want to say to follow up with that?
Yeah, going back to, I think we confuse. What I do?
Sydney is like, ever since he said, the guy said he's your friend too. Oh no, wait a minute, wait a minute,
That
wait a
was
minute.
Alan. Hey, Alan, what's up?
The Mansa Musa guy was the one that asked you the other question. Okay.
Mhm. But
Yeah, you was fired up ever since he's.
girl, like,
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
but it goes back to like those courting versus dating. I don't know
Oh,
if I think we confuse the two terms because they're not the same thing. Courting is biblical, dating is more a little bit more spicy with a little bit more of the world in it. And I think if we
got a little
court,
saucy, got a little sauce.
if we court God's way, it helps us to go into those roles. So when if and when it does lead to marriage, you are in those roles. But that's just my opinion. All of this is just my opinion, by the way, sir and
Besides the
ma'am.
one where you said a woman need to sit her tail down.
Yeah, that's my very strong unpopular opinion, I'm assuming.
Oh God. Well, it's 8:31. We about to go ahead and check out because everybody look like they watching the draft.
Yep.
Mhm.
See, men, that probably why Elliot ain't on here tonight. See, Elliot talking about work. Okay, Elliot. All right. Talking about work, huh? Okay, Elliot. Lisa ain't said a liar was in one of them traits she called for what a man supposed to be.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What? Lisa ain't said who? What?
A liar
Uh-uh.
ain't in one of them traits of a man. She said,
Wait. What? Lisa ain't said who? What? Now.
Uh-oh.
you gave the characteristics of a man. You didn't say a liar was one of them. Elliot done sat up in here and talk. Yeah, he working late. Elliot home watching that draft.
Right. Probably. Ain't no telling. Let me hush.
Any last words? Anything y'all want to say before we go?
Thank y'all for having me.
My side. I want to thank Lisa, the Lisa Monique, for coming
Oh
in.
no, ma'am.
And thanks Sydney for stepping in at such short notice because
Yes.
Elliot talking about it's gonna be a ladies' night and all this and other stuff. He home watching the draft. I appreciate y'all input. I appreciate everybody who watched. And that's all I gotta say. Y'all be safe. Please go to church. Don't y'all let nobody shoot up the church. Make y'all scared to go. Why am I seeing something from CNN talking about somebody? It was arson at a historic black church in Charlotte.
Excuse me. Oh God.
Let me go back. See Twitter. Here we go. I gotta go back. Yeah, a fire at a predominantly black church in Charlotte, North Carolina was arson, authorities say. See, man,
This is
now
not the
y'all
right.
trying to burn the church down. What we
Briar
did?
Creek Baptist Church is the church.
Oh, now with Baptist. Y'all, okay. These AMEs a little peaceful. Y'all start messing with these Baptist folks. Okay. Baptist folks will fight back. You can't go shooting up a Baptist church. They'll shoot,
Don't go to
they'll shoot
Pentecostal.
back. They'll shoot back, honey. Them Baptist folks. Okay, you go up in there talking about you gonna shoot up a Baptist church. You'll never go back there again. You won't shoot up another Baptist church.
I'm Baptist, but I hide in that baptismal pool until y'all done.
Talking about hiding. Them listen, Baptist folks shoot back, honey. You don't want to mess with Baptists. They don't play. They'll hurt you. They'll shoot back. Gosh, I hope everything is okay in Charlotte. Y'all pray for Charleston. Y'all pray for the families that's affected by this
Yeah.
horrible tragedy.
Pray for
And
the world.
I ain't lying. What the world needs now. What Nehemiah say? Oh, okay. I thought Nehemiah was asking another question. All right. No last words. Sydney, are you cool down there? Okay. God. Hope you enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Thank
Nikki,
you.
you know I always appreciate you. You sat down and you chilled this time, but I appreciate you. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for your input, and we will see you next week.